Hello, hello. Welcome to a collective message for all star signs. I just began to do a kind of new project where I'm doing tarot cards and oracle cards because when I do personal readings, that's how I like to do it. The tarot cards kind of hold the drama, the people, the places, the things, and the oracle card messages are really spirit team messages. So the tarot cards were already done for today. So go ahead and check that out. I really don't do, Patreon or like for part two, nothing like that. It's really just a playlist, and all of the star signs have their own playlist as well. So you can go find your sign. Everything is timeless. So, I've taken some time off from doing YouTube readings, just, getting my bearings in other areas of life. So I'm back now. So I would love to have you guys click some buttons for me. Okay, perfect. We had that one fall. Lovely energy. So let's see the center energy for this reading. This is a medicine wheel. I'm using the medicine cards to start out with. I've had these for years and years. You can see they're very well loved, and you'll notice that this one has a signature on it. So I guess it wanted to speak here. This is the number 1 for the pipe, and it's really about setting intentions, right? And we're in January, so while this is being recorded, of course, timeless reading, but right now it is January, so people are setting a lot of new intentions. And what this is here is the buffalo calf pipe, which is a Lakota thing, and it's part of the Lakota creation story. And there's actually a living chief here. It says Chief Arvel Looking Horse. If you haven't heard his teachings, he's really wonderful, and I had the opportunity to meet him, so I had him sign right on this card where it can continue to be loved. Eventually I'll have to frame this. I got a picture with him as well, so one day that will be the case. So we'll leave that right on the top of the deck here, and I'm sure that will come up as we go along. Okay, right in the center here we have the Hour of Power. So this is really about the internal clock. I was going to say eternal clock. So, okay, really there's just no such thing as time. Okay, and in your tarot reading, there was a big emphasis on time and things feeling like they're taking a long time, spending a lot of time on a specific project. Go ahead and check that out in the tarot. Again, it's just a different playlist here in the same channel. And then this here is the past. So we'll go through a little bit of the medicine wheel just as we go along here, but essentially this is a compass. Okay, you have your center, south, west, north, and east. And there's a reason why I start in the south. I like to go through what it is we are getting rid of, what we're clearing, our cognitive or left brain, if you will, what it is we're manifesting, moving forward into, contemplating. And then we have spirit realm messages here in the north, and the east is action, what it is we are doing next. Okay, so it's kind of like this is our number 1, but we have our 0, like halfway, 3/4 of the way, and then movement. Okay, so eventually I'm going to stop explaining the board. So all of my readings really follow this pattern, except for the tarot. Okay, so all oracles will follow this pattern. Moving on. So what we're really, I don't feel like we're getting rid of this. I feel like it's just having less weight in our life. The painted face is all about, what do I want to say? It is just so involved. This is about self-expression. This is about how other people see you. This is about like a self-reflection. Yes. So this could be just something that you're working on. Somebody could also do makeup. I've been tapping in for years now. Somebody who does makeup on camera or gets all made up in order to be on camera, or maybe there's some sort of podcast, something that way. And then cognitively, we're using this usable energy. So we have the thunder beings here, and that is almost like a tower, right? It's like the lightning is what I'm called to the most here. It's like we are catalysts for energy. And so it says here usable energy. So we're literally like a lightning rod, and we're gathering that energy in order to, move forward with whatever it is there in the east. But right now, what that tells me is in the present moment, that's what we're doing, is we're gathering energy. Okay, pause for parenting 1 second. I heard a whine, so I had to go check in. Okay, so to the north here, we have the truth. This resonates as a number 3, so that could be significant to somebody. You could be seeing 333. Yeah, we have 3, 6 here, and then 1 and 9, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So all of those have a 3 associated with it. This one says truth is protection. So essentially there's something here, this was in the tarot reading, about gathering documents for some sort of a case or some sort of a need for receipts, right? So there's something there with there being this truth that's either being revealed, or you're really honing in on somewhat of your personal truth, because we did have the High Priestess come out in your tarot. Okay, and then to the east here, which is where we're moving forward, which I really love this advancement, right? We've got all the eagle feathers here to make a war bonnet. So if you think about, and we have a 2 and a 6, so again, another could resonate with a 3 as a 3, 2, times 3 is 6. Anyways, I get really caught up with numbers, but really it only happens to me during the oracle messages for some reason. But if you think about how much it takes to gain 1 eagle feather, right? And then you have so many of them that you've achieved sort of this chief status, right? So it's really about looking back on how far you've come, especially with this painted face here. There's a self-reflection aspect there. Being proud of how far you've come. And right as I cut the deck here, we have determination. So there's something here that you've really done well. Your spirit team wants you to know that you have done well, and they are continuing to send you this really wonderful energy in the form of this lightning. So it's like good towers, good faith, believing that good things will happen, good things will come. Manifestation energy is at like an all-time high right now for most of us. So let's see what's in the center here. Okay, we have love. Interesting with that tarot reading. I don't want to give too much away, because if you're landing here first, and then defend, yeah. This is Scorpio energy. You don't have to be with a Scorpio, but or a Scorpio could be coming in, something to that effect. And Pluto just went into Aquarius, right? It's going to be there for 20 years. So there's a lot of redefining going on astrology wise, astrologically, there we go. But what I'm getting here is sort of this need to defend yourself in love, which is a kind of unfortunate message to give, but that goes really well with the tarot. So we're going to kind of move on from that, because even though it is the center of your reading here, they're just telling me like, good luck, we're not moving on from that anytime soon. Okay, so now we have mystery here, which goes hand in hand again with the High Priestess that we pulled. And really there's just, and here we have sacred. So there's some sort of a sacred knowledge, I believe, that's coming through and is going to be sort of anointed to you with advancement over there. And then we have truth in the north there. So there's a lot happening behind the scenes in terms of this case, quote unquote, or whatever it is you're going through, and also with spirit infusing you. Okay, do you want to bring it to me? Okay, I gave the 5-year-old a phone to watch, and there's an ad for, like, I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Beast, something Beast, but in the ad, the little baby wolf is getting like whipped and there's no food, and it's just this really weird ad. I keep getting it. It's like, I know the name of it, but anyway, it's not anything worth seeing, because it's like this little baby wolf is getting abused, and you have to go save the wolf. So that could be significant somehow here, but essentially that's what came up on the phone and it scared her. So that makes me sad. Okay, let's go around. We have here self-expression, and now we see the bear, and the bear is all about rest. So yeah, we could be needing to give the self-reflection a little bit of a rest here, go into a rest state in order to do some self-reflection. And I'm saying self-reflection even though it says expression on there. Or maybe, there's a little bit of a limelight situation there, and it's like, you're out there in the world being seen. I know for me personally, there's a place where I go dance. It's like a big club, a big bar, and there's just a lot of people, and because I'm there 2-3 times a week, I just get seen a lot. And so again, I mentioned being on camera, doing some makeup, something like that. It's almost like there's somebody watching. We have protect here, which I find interesting, right? So we'll come back to all of that, but it just seems that there's a need now to have, look at that, strength and courage are right there side by side. So I only say all of that because of this defend here. Some need to defend your energy, put on some wards around your house and protection around you. Strength just came right back out. So it really is a weird energy. I got it with the tarot as well. And here we have intention. And I did wonder whether or not that would come back out. So there's this need to kind of go into solitude here, have that rest period. We did get a lot of Four of Swords in your tarot reading. So, going into that rest state to build yourself back up, to then come back out of that and essentially fight. There's like a fight or flight response that I'm picking up on, and Spirit is saying, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's no way around it. The only way around it is through it, is what I'm getting. And here we're met with a victory here, which we did see the Six of Wands in the tarot reading. And right as I cut the deck here, wisdom came through, and we have these eyes, right? It's like there's eyes on you. There's eyes on some sort of receipt, some sort of a truth here. So it's like the truth is going to be revealed, and you have a very strong spirit team that is on your side. You're here looking for answers rather than just playing some kind of game. I feel like somebody in this energy with this love and defend here, I mean, I just don't like that combo. We have protection here, strength there, but where you've been is in a rest state. You're going through this usable energy to protect yourself, protect what it is that you are in this predicament about. You will know what this is about for you, but the strength card is here to say this is not going to be an easy feat. And here we have transmuting pain. Yeah. So the love and the defense here is most definitely speaking true, even with this other deck. Yeah, wailing tree. It says reconciliations, which I really don't understand, because this is like solar plexus chakra being lit on fire. And look at this, watchers. It's weird energy. I've been picking up on this for a very long time. It's in all of my personal readings, and there's a 6. We mentioned a lot of 6s. In any case, I'm shuffling them back in because the watching energy is just, unless you have a following, and you're growing a following, yeah, absolutely. I think that's definitely somebody here with the painted face, because I really get that a lot. It's like reels, Instagram reels, TikToks, something like that. You could be going viral. And here we have choices with Feast of Plenty, which is odd to me, to be honest with you, because in this deck here, there's a Field of Plenty card, and I'll just see if it's somewhere close by, but it's the cornucopia that you see on Thanksgiving time, and it's just full, like bursting with fruits and vegetables, right? So the Feast of Plenty is like having an overflow. But with this one, you have a Two of Swords energy here, choices and consequences. So this deck just kind of doesn't represent the true Feast of Plenty as I know it. But in any case, there's choices to be made in this rest period while you're still in the public eye. So that made sense to me. I'm hoping that works for you as well. And here we have moving out of stagnation, another 6. So, wow, vanishing mirror, ego, sublimate. I can never say this. Sublimation. Sublimation. I had to go look this up. This is like exploitation of a person's psyche. Again, it's weird energy. Let me look it up really quick because I remember it came out in a personal reading that I did for somebody, and it was like, whoa. So one sec. Okay, had to take my phone from the child, but it says sublimation is a defense mechanism that involves channeling unwanted or unacceptable urges into admissible or productive outlet. For example, a woman who recently went through a breakup may channel her emotions into a home improvement project. Okay, that makes sense. If you're experiencing feelings of anger, your initial impulse might be to yell or lash out. Instead, you might exercise or work on your physical health to channel those impulses. Okay, so it's a matter of channeling energy through other means. So with that self-expression in the mirror here, I just found that to be pertinent. Okay, then we have the moving out of stagnation. I think that can go here because we have the stagnation. Look at that. Did I already mention 1 and 5 and 6? Yes. Okay. We have dream thief, refusal of the call. So yeah, the stagnation, and then the right use of power here. There could be some sort of narcissist empath dynamic here with the love and defend and deep diver diving into a task. So there's definitely a need to sort of get busy is what I'm getting. And how interesting is this? We have the house, right? As I said, get busy. It says a tidy house, clarity and organization. Yeah. So the tarot was very much focused around some sort of a house dynamic, a relationship dynamic that is being pulled in multiple different directions. There's one person that is wanting to move on, move forward, and the other person does not want that. Look at that, sacred contract. That's insane. And I was going to put that right here with the truth as I was talking about contracts, receipts, right? Keeping track of those things. So I do feel that there's some sort of a legal documentation, legal case. We have luck and right timing. So Wheel of Fortune, which also came out in the tarot. Yeah, things are going to end up on your side here. We did see victory. It's at the bottom of the deck here. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot to worry about. It's just going to be work. It's going to come through as very taxing. And I do feel that you have this sort of home business or, you know, some sort of a work project. The protection, there's a little baby koala here. There could most definitely be children involved. And so this stagnation is due to being in many places at once. And here we have the jeweled web, another 5, which is connectivity, but also to me it's kind of like the matrix, right? Or sacred geometry I'm getting, but it goes here with the war bonnet, moving forward, moving on with a vengeance, I heard, and the jeweled web. So that could definitely be as well. I mentioned, you know, where I go dancing, I have a very, very productive and supportive family there. So rely on your people, you know, when you need rest and you need to have this ritual of joy. For me, this is dancing, but to you, you can find your own, you know, is it artwork? Because we talked about this here, channeling energy into art, home renovations. We did see a lot of home here. Yeah, and on a split here, I got beloved. This is the only love card in this deck. And it says radical acceptance. So again, we're talking about mirrors, self-reflection, self-expression. So there's definitely something there as far as a expectant. Okay. Self-expectancy, expecting too much out of yourself. Okay. Use your cunning. The fox came out in the Lenormand. Seven of Swords energy. Not my favorite. Sorry, I'm drifting. It's just a matter of using that left brain, really getting down to business, being cunning here. Obviously, I mean it's having to work smarter, not harder. Well, everybody else is playing chess, you're playing checkers, and it's around a love situation. It's really it's tiring, to be honest with you, because I've been getting this message, narcissist empath dynamic, for a long time. Here's another 5, a 3 and a 2, and there's the koala again. So be tender and then protection. So it's almost like I just heard you were an endangered species, you know? It's like spirit really, really reveres you highly. And I mentioned that there with the chief. It's like you've reached your chiefdom, your chief status, and it's like someone is upset about it. They want you to reflect negatively upon yourself. They want you to be stuck in this stagnation and rest. They want you to be upset and in a 3 of Swords. And it's just exhausting. It's exhausting to read. I mean, I don't dislike it, but you know, it's just so old. I just hear it all the time. 2 and 7, which of course is a 9, but we've been reading a lot of 5s here. So we have the crow or raven. It's hard to tell because it looks small, but it has a black beak. So I'll go with raven because of the beak, but awaken. You're waking up. And see, we have this usable energy. It's like a shock to the system, like when they rub the things together and put it on your heart. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Her eyes are closed, but the raven's eyes are open. So again, your high priestess energy is just through the roof. It's like your spirit guides will speak for you. Your spirit team will show up with you. You will not have to be alone. And I'm just seeing here 3 and 6 is 9, 2 and 7 is 9. And we did get a lot of 9 of Wands. So there's like a defensive energy, but again, it's as if your spirit team is speaking on your behalf. Okay. And now we have protect your flow. So this is really about protecting your peace and being at a state of rest because you want to be, not because you feel like you're procrastinating, like you feel like you can't get up, like you feel like you're being pushed down. I'm hearing procrastinate a lot. So, you know, it's really easy to turn on that TV. I'm speaking to myself here, but, you know, I've got a show I'm binging and I don't want to stop watching it like ever. But, you know, you have to watch that. You're protecting, we have protect here. You're protecting your right to just be, but you're also protecting your right to move out of that stagnation because you're coming to be this more warrior type glow up energy, right? So there's a balance here with rest and then get up, rest and then get up. And that is really your strength. It's like a muscle that we are activating slowly. And that takes time, right? So some of you may be going to the gym, really focusing on your health. And we have here, laugh with life. And see, this is more of the field of plenty to me because she has these grapes flowing. It's like really abundant. And yeah, it's like spirit wants you to feel as though life has your back. The spirit has your back. Source has your back. The universe has your back. That's what it is. I was waiting for it to just come out of me. But that's a Gabby Bernstein book. I have it, but I haven't read it. I need to. So if you have, just let me know in the comments, because I would love that kick in the butt to get it read. But you see that this person is quite a bit older, right? They're wise. They've been around the block. They have this understanding, this intuitive understanding. Okay. And then we have here worship at the temple. So just don't forget about God, don't forget about source. Really just doing your gratitude stuff, making sure you're compassionate with all of the people you have to deal with. It does seem like there's a lot to be dealing with. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to be done. Two of Pentacles type energy. It just feels like a lot. It's stressful. And here at the bottom of the deck, here we have truth. So it's just yet another thing to do, honestly. Like, that's what it feels like. We have freedom that's in the reverse. I don't have reversals in this deck. 8 of Swords energy, okay? So again, with this 3 of Swords and 8 of Swords, it's like feeling pushed down, feeling like you can't see yourself accurately. Okay, expect miracles here. Miracles do happen. And you see how quiet and serene this photo is? It's like nighttime, but the rainbow is there. Like, where's the rainbow coming from? The sun's not even out, right? There's miracles that do happen, and they're looking to come into your life. I mean, really, it's like, prepare to see this. You're going to be doing what you can with the energy that you do have, because Spirit is definitely very understanding of the fact that you are tired. I feel exhausted reading this. I felt exhausted, not literally, but it's like the energy that I'm reading is frustrating. I'm not frustrated with it, but it is frustrating for me to understand it. Okay. So yeah, it's like, put your protection up. You're an empath. You're a Queen of Cups, Empress. It's like, wow. I was just about to put this in this quadrant here. So this is a duplicate of the exact same energy. Power comes through lightning. It's like lightning and the thunder, thunder. Might be good to listen to that song. There might be some songs that you listen to when you're really trying to hype yourself up, and it's awakening you, literally awakening you. We've seen courage already, and there it is. Courage to go with that strength. You're breaking free of something. You're needing to protect your energy. Yes, it's not that I feel like you're in some sort of, physical danger, but it's like you're awakening your spiritual powers, your mystical powers. Some of you may be readers, Reiki, tattoo artistry, piercing. Again, something that has to do with cameras, something that has to do with, an online presence. And there's something here about wisdom, and we have the truth several times over, and now we see wisdom as well. So it's like, trust the intuitive nudges that you receive, because those are your truth. It's like your personal truth is very much real, and a lot of other people are not going to understand your personal truth, and that's okay. Yeah, because it's pure. Purity and purification at the same time. So that is kind of your intention here. You're purifying something, because that brings the reading full circle right there. You're getting connected to your higher sources, but also to people around you. And this is the fulfillment. So this would be like Feast of Plenty, right? The fruit is ready to pick. The amount of eagle feathers that you have can make a war bonnet. It's time to lead. And this feels a little bit farther off, okay? This feels futuristic to me, but it's going to be very much worth it. And maybe that's what you're working on. You have a lot of documents to sign. You have a lot of things to do, whether it's, business loans, whether this is personal loans, right? There's something here about documents and getting ducks in a row so that you can better lead your team, is what I just heard. But yeah, this is going to be very fulfilling for you because, again, you're breaking free. Maybe you're leaving your 9-to-5 job in order to break free, find this freedom. So I do feel that some of you will not resonate with the tarot card reading because the tarot card reading was very, very specific. So yeah, have patience. If that part, a relationship and this love thing does not resonate, then just take what does, okay? I should be saying that at the beginning, but hopefully people kind of know that by now. Use your discernment when reading on YouTube. Okay. So let's go back into the center here. We can see what this love and defend is about, and that might add some clarity as to why we are seeing it. Well, fear. I just said you're breaking free of something. You're breaking out of some sort of a cage. There that is. And willpower. So yeah, this could be self-sabotage. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. There could be like a fear of darkness, a fear of like a 5 of Pentacles type vibe, not having enough, maybe, because now I'm leaning towards leaving a 9-to-5 to take a business full time. So it's going to take a lot of strength of will in order to kind of break free of this. And we have this Fool's Embrace here, which is somewhat of a dark energy. We have the darkness there. And I also read animals, and there's a little bunny down here, and rabbits are about fear because they're a prey animal, right? So they always have their ears perked up and they will run. And any drop of a pin, So, and that's a 4, 2 and 2 is 4. And then the willpower is really clarifying that strength there. Sovereignty, yeah, need to be alone to rest. There's a lot of power. You can kind of feel the power coming from that. There's a lot of power there. And so that sovereignty is what leads you into this blast of energy with the lightning bolts, right? So from the rainbow goes thunder. And I love that. We have peace here. I guess this deck just wants to clarify. So we have peace to go with rest, and that's where you're kind of getting this sovereign willpower that leads you to universal power, and you're a catalyst to draw upon that energy, just like plugging in an outlet to the wall, right? Or plugging into a wall. You're just like, you're capable of drawing energy, and that's your energy to use. Then we have discernment here. And there was a lot to do with truth and wisdom. And then we have boundaries, like a protective type energy. See, she's kind of in an egg. So interesting energy. I wish I understood more about the whole protect yourself thing, because I've been getting it so much. Surrender. Maybe protecting yourself too much. Surrender and hunger. A hunger for more, a hunger for the next level, quantum leaping. Move, 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 move. That could be some of you where it's just like the manifestation process is getting so much so that it's difficult to surrender to, because it's like working yourself into oblivion. Yeah, I definitely get that. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on with this awakened energy, getting out of stagnation and harnessing power. Beauty. Somebody definitely does something with beauty here. Either it requires you to be self-expressed, you're putting yourself on camera, you're feeling called to do that. Here's another calling to do that, right? And I'm getting that now by coming back on YouTube. I've been gone for a while. But there's something there that it's like people can see the power that you hold because it's on this face. And we have a lot of face here. So it's like people can see your wisdom, people can see your universal source energy, people can see your willpower, your strength, the will. And honestly, some of them could see that you're fearful as well, but you're there and you're doing it anyways, which again really just shows a sense of wisdom and again willpower. And so people might want to tap into that energy because you are tapped in, you are able to just plug yourself into a wall and to receive that energy. Not everyone can do that. So the energy that you do receive from the universe, the wisdom, the truth, the advancement, the eagle feathers, if you will, when you do receive those, you have to protect them because they're meant for you. You know, it's like if you made $1 million, the first thing you would do is go and give it to somebody. And here we have attraction. Oh, F word. There's somebody, a masculine, who wants your energy, dude. This is what I'm talking about. If you had $1 million, this person wants it. It's weird. It could be a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but it's some sort of love situation to defend yourself from because they think they can come in here and they can trash your boundaries, and it will bring up anything and everything that has to do with your ego being smashed, slandered. It's weird. So you have to be very cunning and cutthroat through this. You see this? She's just like, I don't think so. I have been getting this. It's been mainly for personal readings, but it's everybody. It's weird. There are 3 cards in this deck about like love or whatever. Attraction, the masculine, and hunger. And you just got them. So, you know, it would be one thing if there was love and peace and all of these things around it. But I'm getting the trapped in fear. I'm getting transmuting pain. I'm getting rest and rejuvenate with this shattered mirror here. A need to like reach up to find your joy, or a need to break out of some sort of a cage. Protection is all around here. Otherwise, I would say, cool, you're attracted to somebody, good for you. But there's a weird energy behind it with the boundaries and protecting. Like, protect your flow. It's like you have to put yourself in some sort of little bubble. And there it is. Your power is for you. It's not for this person. And this person might have received a whole lot of purification energy from you, like healing energy. Because again, you might have some sort of a business doing that, but you have to put a stop to that. Because this person wants you to surrender to the hunger of them. They think that they are that much. It's just weird, man. So expect the unexpected. Again, your spirit team is here. This is like your grandmother's, right? There's 2 women here. Not saying there's a third party. I'm not getting into all that. Okay, keep the karmic crap for the tarot cards, which didn't come out in the tarot cards, but this is more like maternal energy, protection type energy. And after I shuffled the Lenormands, there's the lilies. Gifts, we have the unexpected, and this is also maternal. Another 3. 4, 3, 2, 6, 2, 9. So that's 7, 8, 11. If that means anything to anyone. Maybe 7, 8, 11 is like one of the weird synchronicities. So expect the unexpected. Let's see what else is here. I want to get into, I'll do one more oracle and then we'll do animals and we'll wrap this up. I don't know how long I've been on here. So, okay, Spirit, tell me what's going on. Give me something for the center. Yes, Queen. I love this card. I love this card. It's another 9. It says witch. The magic you seek is inside of you, let it flow. And you know that song that went viral recently? It was like a woman in total control of herself. And people hate it. They're like, yeah, be intimidated. Go ahead and be intimidated by my peace, my ability to be tender, my ability to manifest miracles into my life. Somebody wants that energy. Mark my words. And right as I say that, creative mystical force. She's holding a snake here. And snakes in Oracle is about renewal, rebirth. But in the Lenormand, it's a slippery, nasty person. So take what resonates with that. I love snakes. I have snakes. Snakes are my favorite. I own them and I breed them. Right there. God damn it. Sorry for cussing, but here's a hex. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. There's your truth. It's annoying. Somebody wants to plug into you. Okay, we're not only talking about male and female ends, but you know, you're the one tapped in. You are the conduit on the other side of the wall. You have the wiring. It's weird. And right here, now they want to cultivate love. Again, normally I would say let love grow. Remember when I got this surrender card? It was like, come on, just surrender. You know you want me. It's weird. It's your energy. It's your source energy. They want to tamper with your source energy. It's so weird. But you're highly protected. Okay, here's another 8. Whatever you choose will be correct. You have the key. The universe gave you the key. Again, you protect this key with your damn life. Yeah, defend, protect, defend, boundaries. I just got chills. There's some sort of secret that you hold. There's something about your business. There's something about what it is you do. There's something about what it is you put at the forefront of your life that this person not only wants, but it's weird. Yeah, not only wants, but wants to harness. I cannot believe this is coming out again. But it says there's a solution for every problem. It's like 8 of Swords energy again. Hanged Man, of course, but they want you in a hanged man because you're easier to control. This is where the tarot reading comes to play, because that's what it was similar. I'm stumbling on my words because I'm like agitated, but I feel like spirit wants me to feel agitated by this. What, honey? Okay, another pause for parenting. Look at this. 3 and 3. It says love the darkness. There's definitely, yeah. They want you to feel comfortable being trapped. It's freaking weird. Be still and listen to the spirits. Yeah, your spirit team is like, hell no. Hell no. And again, that could be another, it's a self-sabotage thing. If you don't have another person in your experience, then don't put it there. But this could just be your masculine side saying, no, I need a very steady 9-to-5 job that gives me a retirement. So yeah, I feel held down, but the paychecks are consistent and they might not be growing with the algorithm. You know, if what you want to be doing is social media or web design or, you know, something entrepreneurial, you know, there's going to be a self-sabotage around breaking from that freedom. So, but the universe is saying defend what it is you want to do because you have this calling for a very specific reason. Others of you could be in a relationship or is freshly out of a relationship of someone who really wants to hold you down. So take it whichever one, because I do feel like there's 2 different stories here. There's people here who do not have that story at all. So only take it if it fits, okay? And that in that case, the tarot reading won't make a lot of sense unless you really, really switch that thing around. Okay, here's a 7. Be still, listen to the spirits. Yeah, as we discussed. So that's what this willpower here, this willpower not to purify someone else's energy for them. And this is like one specific person. Like if you do Reiki and that is your thing, I'm not saying give it up because everybody's going to drain you. But I mean, just really think about it. You know, this could definitely be toxic clients or something like that. Here's another 9. This person has a crown on. It's kind of like adjust your crown. I don't know. This deck is very ominous. Like I love it personally because it kind of fits my vibe, but you know, ignore the imagery if it doesn't make any sense. And then this card here, we already talked about the key. And this one is a number 4 and it says doable. The key is within your grasp. So as I said, the key is yours. It belongs to you. It's not something to be like shared, because like I mentioned, I'm coming back on here from having been gone for a really long time. I'm not just giving anybody the link. I'm not just putting the link in my bio. I want people to come to this organically because they're meant to hear the message. I don't want people from my personal life up in here because of this. Okay. So number 4 here is solitude, alone but not lonely. It's a peaceful feeling. Being alone to rejuvenate, and to rejuvenate is, you know, it's very much a self-care situation. I know this side of the board gets really full and that side not so much, but I have to lean over there, so I like chuck cards over there. Anyway, and then they come out as duplicates. I don't have a lot of control over that. Anywho, we're going to get into the animals and wrap this up and just kind of see what animals are going to be here for you at this time. Look at that, Mother Earth. Again, there's a maternal energy around. If someone has lost their mom, they're definitely very, very close by, because we had that with the unexpected card, this here. And then also the lilies are just screaming at me because they're at the bottom of the deck, so they're just sitting here. And then, you know, Native Americans would call the Americas Turtle Island, and it was like, you know, this really great Mother Earth energy. So yeah, there's definitely a mother that stays with you, the viewer. So we'll just fill up some space there and put it there. But I really think that's beautiful. I think there's a lot of really beautiful feminine energy here. And again, there's something here that's very masculine, whether that be fear, self-sabotage, a job, the idea of a steady job, or quite literally a masculine person who really wants to suck that energy out and does not want, you know, this freedom space and this entrepreneurial journey in order to prosper. But it's already written, sealed, and delivered. The universe wants you. So there's a need here for cleansing, to sort of dip yourself into this sacred pool, right? To rejuvenate yourself on a regular basis. And could be literally swimming, because I'm getting a really powerful water energy here. So yeah, because you're headed to lightning. So water and lightning, is there any other greater conduit than that, right? So if you can stay immersed in water, which in cards readings has everything to do with emotional energy, emotional flow. So keep your emotions heightened, but not in pain. Yeah, because you're meant to be some sort of a teacher here. You're teaching people to take off the veil. Wow, and there's records, Akashic records, man. Yep, 4115. Teacher of the Akashic records. That's me. I offer that. So if you want to become a teacher, I do certify others. So that could be a huge, huge piece of this puzzle. It could add that little bit of strength. It's also, again, like plugging into the wall. in order to receive that energy. The Akashic Records is that unlimited pool of sacred knowledge and ancestral wisdom. Gene keys, gene codes could be significant. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in the Akashic Records, because that is something that I offer. If you like my vibe, it's about a 4-week course. I think there's 5 modules, but it's a do at your own pace. I just send you the content, you go through it. We have a one-on-one call and you get your license, certification, whatever. So there's loyalty. Yeah, there's like a loyalty to the calling is what I'm getting. And this goes over here with the willpower, strength, truth, with all that fear and everything. Gosh darn it. There's something about whatever this masculine is, whether it's a male or a job or a fear factor, whatever that is, it wants you to be loyal to it. Them, he. So of course, jobs, they want that loyalty. A relationship partner, they want that loyalty. But yeah, you're not meant for that. We have giveaway here. With the turkey is about the giveaway ceremony. You can look that up, giveaway ceremony. It's in this deck too. I don't know. They don't want me to get into it. I don't know why, but you can look that up if it makes sense. But it's just not something you're supposed to hold on to. There's loyalty because you're meant to lead your own way. Mountain lions are, what is that? Their own leader, their own teacher. They're sovereign. They don't run in packs where the dogs do, the wolves do. But the pack that you're running with is this community of whoever. For me, it's dancing, but it's for you, something else. But again, it's like the key is in your grasp. You need to really hone in on what it is that you're building with the beaver here. Again, really, really protect what it is that you're building. When you're gathering energy, when you're gathering knowledge, when you're gathering certifications, those are for you. Those are for your joy. That's for you to take your own action. Illumination, clarity. Yeah, there's the records. And it goes right in with this truth here. And then we have stamina here with the elk. It's like, work smarter, not harder. Be gentle as you go through this, but messengers are coming through here. You could be this messenger. You could be providing people with messages. Self-esteem. Right there with all this self-expression here. Links is secrets. I know I'm just going through the whole deck at this point, but there's something to be aware of with the secrets. And now I'm seeing here reputation with the skunk. Skunks have a pretty bad reputation. So do porcupines, but if you look, the word there is innocence, because they're actually really sweet. They don't shoot their quills. That's a misconception. They just turn around and they huddle down. They just protect themselves. That's it. So porcupine could be very significant, especially when it comes to your joy and seeing the light. There's a lot of darkness here. But in that darkness is where you receive these downloads, these lightning bolts, through your own intentions and your own sacred space, gathering up that sacred space, protecting yourself. And here we have aggressiveness. And to me, that's like, I just heard kill or be killed, which is a little bit extreme spirit, but I mean, whatever. We'll put that right here with gentleness, like make that make sense, right? But it's really about choosing battles here. Then we have salmon who swim upstream. Again, following your own intuition, talk to the spirits, be still and know. To a mind that is still, the universe surrenders. We're gonna get one of those. I haven't used this deck in ages, like a million years. The family card just popped out as I grabbed this deck. So if that's the case, then watch the tarot reading. It'll be uploaded today too, so probably before this one because I recorded it first. But again, there's some of you here that landed here first that the tarot reading won't really land, but it just depends on what's going on at home because it was very much about a home. Okay. All right. There's 2. Approach 1 and 9 is a 10. Advancing, a warm reception, prosperous conditions, increased influence, hopefulness, lightening up, and an arrival. So this actually reminds me a lot of the Akashic records. It kind of looks like this. There's like this big garden, right? And we go into that garden and then we can ask questions and receive answers directly from source, from spirit. But it's also the increased influence is important too, because there's like a self-confidence piece here about getting online and being seen, regardless of who's watching. Who gives a shit, you know? Corners of the mouth. This is about like having a slight smile. If you see Eat, Pray, Love, Julie Roberts goes to India and, you know, she's meditating and everything. And then he's like, I have one critique, and that is that you should be in a gentle smile, right? It should be a peaceful experience. We have peace, rest, tenderness, compassion, and that is for yourself, right? And 2 and 7 is 9. So someone here has a lot of 9s. Or a lot of 9s are significant. We all got a lot of 9s. We're all here, but somebody 9s is very significant. And look at the lightning bolt down here. Nourishment, health, well-being, providing for others, which we discussed, creating balance, nurturing the body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, your nurturing energy is for you, and then whoever it is you want to nurture from there. Just want to like get rid of this. Gross. If there's a masculine in your life, cool, great, amazing, but just watch it, okay? Because here we have the clinging. Okay, number 3, fire, illumination, inspiration, devotion, and all-consuming passion, regeneration, spirituality, virtue, and enlightenment. So yeah, the clinging, odd verbiage, but really this is fire and lightning as well, right? So regeneration, we did see the snake, spirituality, virtue, enlightenment, Akashic records, inspiration, illumination, fire element. Yeah, so just really protecting yourself. We have joy here again. Happiness, delight, interaction, open communication, goodwill, friendly persuasion, self-expression. Yeah, so make sure that who you are expressing yourself is your people, okay? Your joy is for you. Make sure that nobody is trying to gain anything from your following, from your, that's what I'm getting. It's almost like a copycat type energy. It's almost like somebody's trying to reenact your doings online, or there's some sort of truth that it's like, I don't have specifics, but there's some sort of truth that's coming out, and there's going to be receipts. And it's going to suck right out the gate, and it's going to put you in a state of darkness, but in that darkness, you're going to regenerate. Spirit's going to give you an influx of energy. You're going to blast right through that problem, and you're going to rejuvenate with a sense of leadership and feeling like you have unlocked the keys to the universe and you can now manifest clearly. But we do have this splitting apart here. Impermanence, collapse, deterioration, separation, letting go, surrender, eliminate the old, and the death card. Tried to say old and death at the same time. Yeah, so there's something that's being letting go of. And this is what the tarot cards are all about. So this brings us to the tarot cards. So I'm going to end it here. But yeah, eliminating the old, whatever it is that's trying to hold you down. Whether that's the job, the relationship, whatever. So go check out that tarot reading. Again, everything just has its own playlist. All the signs have their own playlist. I am open for personal readings, and all of the information for that will be down below. Make sure you're not taking on more than you can handle, especially when it comes to taking care of other people. You know, just because you're in a leadership role does not mean that you have to like this just fall backwards because the darkness wants you so bad. It's weird. Limitation. See, just really limit how much energy leaks. Look for energy leaks. Start looking that up. Energy leaks. Look at that. Oppression. There's that cage, the fear, but see the light that's around you. You have the ability to blast away all of these demons. And I'm starting up a course around this. This image right here is perfect. You have the light, but so many people want this light from you. So I'm creating a course all around shadow work. It says restriction, exhaustion, depression, depleted resources, cutting off, punishment, and confinement. It really feels like there's people who are afraid of failure. Okay, 1 in 7. This was a 4 and 7. Loyalty, adaptability, cooperation, trust, reliability, sensitivity to others, service, and receiving guidance. Yeah, so it's like, don't judge everybody for one person's mistake type thing. There could be a group of people here. It's a oddball energy. So check out all the playlists, check out the tarot card readings, see if there's messages in there for you. Please do comment, let me know how things resonate, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.